Hello, beautiful souls. Today's reading is all about no contact situation. If you haven't spoken to your person for some time, maybe you guys just had a falling out, you haven't spoken to him recently, or haven't been in contact for years or months, this is a reading for you. We're going to see what is going on in your person's life in general, and if they still have you on their mind. Maybe they are moved on, maybe they're thinking on messaging you soon. We're going to answer all of these questions in this reading. You have 3 piles to pick from, and I'm going to pull 1 card for each pile to represent your person's general energy right now, to see what's going on in his life. Signification of your person. Take a look at the cards, think of your person, and I'm gonna give you a few seconds to choose before we get started. Question of today is, no contact, will he message you soon? And everything related to it. We're going to start with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. Let's see what is going on in your person's life as of this moment. A lot of doubts and regrets. Could be about the past. I think honestly he's in general in his life, he's confused at this point. He's very confused. He doesn't hear himself. He doesn't know what he wants or he doesn't want. He's not aligned with his own intuition and desires. He's completely lost. Everything he does, he has second thoughts about it, and he honestly just doesn't see how he can get out of this circle of doubt and just maybe even anxiety. Very depressing energy coming right now. I feel like maybe it's related to your situation, or just in general he's just not in a very good place right now. A lot of confusion, doubts, and a lot of questions that he has no answers to. Let's look in more details. I feel like he has been feeling this way for some time. Looking at this card, it's a major arcana, and this is not something he just woke up today and just, feeling blue. It's been going on for some time, maybe a few months. I'm gonna say 6 months at least. A few months for sure. Just, it's like everything in his life, I wouldn't say falling apart, but everything, he's questioning his life, his choices, his, I don't know, his work. Should I quit? Should I do this? Should I do that? A lot of choices and a lot of doubt. he's completely depressed. He's honestly, this person, I would suggest him to speak to a professional or something, because with the Nine of Swords and the Moon, oh my god, he's definitely ruminating about the past, and it makes him very, very sad. He's afraid he will never feel happy again. I feel like almost as if he lost hope. It's like he had this fun, happy moment in the past, and it's like gone now, and he doesn't even see himself being ever either in that same kind of relationship as he was with you. Definitely it's something to do with the relationship. And you know, he's thinking to even get in touch with you. He's definitely thinking about it. He's upset that everything just got destroyed. So I won't even say suddenly. I feel like it's been kind of leading to it, you know? It was kind of sudden moment when you guys, you know, stopped talking, but it wasn't a surprise. It didn't come out of nowhere, because I do see that stuff has been building up, and eventually it just couldn't fit to this pipe anymore, and it just like blew out. He definitely thinks about your last argument or your last conversation, or just the way things have ended, and it makes him very upset. I think you guys had a very nice like maybe emotionally fulfilling, or just in general like abundant, nice relationship at some point. And because a person would never go to the state of his mind if it was nothing, you know? It wasn't like a casual hookup thing, because it definitely touched his feelings. Like he is in a Nine of Swords right now, and severely upset and sad. It doesn't really show me like what kind of relationship it was. All it shows right now is that he feels as if he lost something valuable in this relationship, like it was caught on fire. It definitely hurt his feelings. Like if you think this person is not upset with what's going on, that you guys are not talking or not together, or even if you are, it's not the same, you know, maybe like random, just like very random, high, very awkward kind of communication. It's he's still not over you. That's 100%. He is suffering. This person is suffering, and the thing is that he doesn't know how to fix it. He doesn't know what to do, or what could he do to get out of this fire, to like take down this fire in a sense. But I do see he, like, in his thoughts, he's definitely thinking on messaging you. It came up twice already. And pretty soon, I would say, pretty soon. So even on the surface of this reading, I can definitely see that he will be reaching out, that's for sure. He is very, like, this whole situation affected his life in a negative way and in a significant way. It's like he can't think of anything else but whatever has happened between you guys. he will definitely reach out, and it's going to be in a very loving way. You know, he might even try to reach out a few times because you might not entertain, or you might not even like respond, or maybe not respond in a way that he was anticipating you to. So he will make a choice. He will come to this conclusion that he needs to do this, he needs to fix this, he needs to make things right. And in order to do that, he will take an action. He will literally put up his hands and be like, hey, I'm here, please notice me. He's gonna come with love. The reason of him coming back, he's gonna come with love. This person will come back into your life because he will realize that his feelings are too strong. He can't be in this, he's tired of this suffering, you know? He doesn't want to feel hurt when he can make things right. Like, what's the point? He'll just get tired of feeling hurt and just miserable, and one day he'll be like, okay, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm just gonna go ahead and reach out. If she's gonna say no, or if she's gonna ignore me, that's fine, but I have to shoot my chance, because I cannot be in this doubts and anxiety and just like overthinking what could or could not happen. I'm just gonna go and do it. And if she just completely ignores me, or says nothing at all, so be it. At least I've done my part. For some reason, he'll think that you will be cold to him, towards him. But honestly, let me see. Actually, I don't see you being cold to him at all. You will almost like take him in, and because you will feel bad for him. Like, not even take him in, but at least like in a sense, you might even take him back. That is true too. But when he messages you or comes back into your life, you will respond to it in a nice, friendly way, at least. Because first of all, you will see how miserable he has become, and also you will just sincerely feel bad for him. Literally, you feel like he, look at this medical card, a lot of medical, maybe there's some problems with his health, or might be something with his health, I don't know what, but a lot of very deep like physical or mental or both struggles. Like, he needs to seek some medical assistance or help, because yeah, you will talk to him, and you know, you will, I don't see you being like super in love or excited. You'll just talk to him like you would to an old friend, you know, at least when he comes back at first, with kindness and care, because you do still care about him. I don't see you being super upset or mad at him or hating him, you know. For some reason, when he comes back, you're very like, you just listen to what he has to say, because you'll see that he has changed in a way that he's literally, it's almost like as if his life is collapsing and he's not feeling good. He's not in a good place, and you want to help him. You know, actually, there might be a good chance for you guys to make things right and have a new fresh start. This time, he will definitely put in a lot of work that is needed. Maybe before he wasn't really doing much, but this time you will see it through his actions. He will prove it to you that he values you, this relationship, and he will do more than he's ever done. Because I do see him taking on this burden, and he actually is looking forward to it. Like, he wants to do it, he wants you to see it, you know, that he cares and he means what he said. So if you do give him a chance, I do see there is a good potential of you know, you guys reconciling, and there's a good chance that you can have another chance with this person. You know, to create something more stable. Your friends might help you, or you kind of might know the same people, or kind of have maybe few acquaintances that know each other. Yeah, I do see him putting in work. Honestly, I feel like, let me see, what is this about? You know what it is? I think if, of course, I mean, he might be upset with you breaking up with him, or him just not working out, like the things not working out. But I also think that at this stage of his life, something major has happened in his life, like major. I don't want to say someone died, but that definitely feels like something, as if he lost someone. I don't know what it is, like in a very painful way. Like this whole reading is about him just telling how hurt he is, and it might be all together. It might be that he lost you, maybe something else, or maybe someone in his family is sick. It's like a lot of very hurtful kind of vibes coming in from this pile. A lot of hurt. But I do see you guys could actually, yeah, you could work things out and come to stability. When he comes back, he'll definitely, I think he's already going through this transformation, because as I said, something major has happened in his life, that he re-evaluated all his maybe beliefs or the way of thinking that he used to have before. And if you do give him a chance, because there will be a chance for you to guys get back together, I do see him to actually put in work. He has changed, because when he goes through this transformation, which is painful and hurtful, however, it did make him think of something that is important to him. He needed to come to some sort of realization, and that's going to show in his actions when he comes back. You'll see that in some ways he has become better, more humble. There's going to be more humility, more appreciation for you, just for life in general, for little things, you know, and it's going to show. That was it for today. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know in the comments below if it resonated with you and your situation. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Moving on to pile number 2. What's going on with your person? A lot of fight. A lot of fight, a lot of competition, like energy. I wouldn't say they're like very rough arguments. It's just a lot of talking back and forth, trying to prove you know, one's point. It might be with you, or just in general, or some kind of rivalry, rivalry. It could be at a workplace. It's just a person trying to prove his own thoughts and just the way of thinking, prove his own truth to someone else. See what else going on. what's going on with this person. You know, a lot of conversations and trying to just a lot of arguing going on here, just generally in his life at some level. Maybe his family, or I wouldn't say he's not, basically he is not in this peaceful state of mind. Something is active and yeah, assertive is going on in his life that he is actively involved in. I do see some type of relationship. You know, if your person is not single or dating someone, they're having some issues. They're having some fights, some back and forth. One person is trying to tell something, another person is not hearing. Just I would say they kind of still together, but they just don't listen to each other. They're not on the same page. They are having a hard time understanding and communicating. Like, this whole situation involves some type of relationship. Yeah, it's like he's okay, let's see, is he currently single? Like, what, or is this a family? Because this could represent family as well. I don't see a woman here, so it could be potentially with his family, or it might mean also if he is dating someone or talking to someone, that person is not like a significant, such a significant level of a person right now, at least, that she shows up here, you know, as a main character. All I see here is that there's some kind of fights and arguments and misunderstanding, miscommunication, trying to, basically all he wants to do right now is make another person or people, multiple people, do as he wants them to do in some sort of relationship. But I do see here, I mean, it shows a wedding card here. Usually it would generally mean some kind of commitment relationship wise, you know, or just a family. Maybe it's within the family. Regardless, he is trying to basically see if he can get things his way. That's what's going on with him. Very active life, very active. I wouldn't say he's like, you know, closed off in his room, just crying. No. He's like fighting for something, for his own will, for his own truth. In regards to your situation, that you guys are not talking, he thinks that you are mad at him and that you have every right to be. He thinks that makes sense. He's not surprised by it. yeah, he thinks that he hurt you and you are just, you don't think of him very good. He realizes that. It's like you guys had a relationship and you were very emotional, and you did feel things, and maybe he did too, but for some reason he left you in this very cold energy, that he made all this water become ice in a sense. And it doesn't happen just for no reason. I think he's probably disappointed you in some way. Honestly, he did disappoint you, and it could be some kind of message or information or something that you could have found out, or just him. It's like he was, what did he do? Maybe he talks to other women, or he's just too, I don't know, flirtatious with other people. I don't know, he just upset you. It doesn't really show me the details here. It just shows that you didn't like the way he was communicating, and whatever he did, it kind of broke your heart. It left you bitter, and you even had some regrets that maybe you shouldn't have given him a chance. You know what it is? It feels like you had so many hopes in this connection. You had a lot of hopes for this connection, for him. You were willing to work with it. You were kind of already dreaming how it's gonna play out. Like, you took him seriously, and him being, maybe he did something immature, or just in general, his immature behavior was very, like, I mean, disappointing to you, you know, and it made you upset, because not only he disappointed you, now you disappointed kind of at yourself, that you had so much, you had given so much credibility to this person, and you had such a high hopes, and now you just disappointed. Very suddenly he will reach out. He will definitely reach out. Expect a message from him soon. I even see twice. Number 2. Maybe you'll meet him somewhere first, or like cross paths, or he'll message you twice, or maybe a call and a message. Or just in general, I do see that you'll see him twice at least. You won't even expect it. It's like, where did you come from? You know, you're gonna be in that state of mind, because I feel like you saw him kind of already being moved on, and you didn't really expect him to kind of message you back. But I do see some kind of communication between you two. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen soon, actually. It's very fast cards. He wants to come back. This guy has a little bit of manipulative energy to him. He kind of has the strategies in his mind, consciously or not consciously. He just does things that will bring him his desired outcome. With the magician, he just wants things, even here, like repeated twice, he wants things his way and he finds a way to make it happen. So when he comes back, he will be thinking about the past. I think he will come when he is feeling not great, not resourceful, and he knows that you're a very high value woman, you know, and to get kind of maybe affirmation to himself that, oh, okay, she will still take me back, or she'll still responding to me, she's still interested in me, to get that energy from you, in a sense. I just feel like he'll do it for himself. I don't see him being like, you know, changing or regretting about the past or coming with feelings. He will come because he feels bad at that time when he does, and like he wanted to basically he wants you to make him feel better, and he thinks you can do that, and he knows that that's what's needed, and he just wants to come back. Basically, when he feels bad, he's like, okay, who can make me feel better now? Okay, oh, that girl, all right. So I think I can still come back into her life. He, for some reason, thinks that it's gonna be very easy for him. For some reason, he thinks you'll respond and it's gonna be easy, and just as he's planned, just with the magician, just as he wants. He will get what he wants, basically. That's what he thinks, at least. I don't see any feelings. Even when he comes back, there's no feelings. The past is the past, and whatever has happened between you two, this is the end. There is no going back to it. There's no cards that showed me feelings in this whole entire reading. I think he just treats you as one of the options, to be honest. Whatever you guys had, that the relationship, the partnership, that you guys at some point were together and worked in it together, or maybe didn't, or maybe it was just one person was doing all the work, it has ended, and you also, you have other options too. So like the cards are saying, take a look at other options. You have all the keys, and pick another one, you know, because this guy, he doesn't feel like, whatever he feels is very it's very shallow. So, but yeah, to answer your question, he will reach out, and maybe a few times even. It's not a big deal to him. I feel like for him to reach out to you, it's like completely nothing. He doesn't even overthink it. He probably does it to a bunch of other people as well. He doesn't even take it seriously, you know. For him, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna text this person, I'm gonna text that person. Very casual, like no deepness, nothing, very shallow. That was it for today for pile number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know how it resonated for you in the comments below, and let me know about your person. What's up with him? Is he really this way? If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, and I'll see you all next time. Moving on to pile number 3. What is going on with your person? Actually, let's put it over here. What's going on in his life? A lot of romantic communication. Messages. Maybe he's on online dating platform somewhere. A lot of new connections, new acquaintances. Something that sparks his interest. just maybe, I don't know, maybe he's going on some dates or something. I do see him being romantically open for romantic new kind of experiences. Let's see what else is going on with him. Okay. What's going on in your person's life currently? Could be about you or just in general, any events. I see some kind of crisis that he's trying to solve or has just solved. He is putting his energy into that situation. Let me see. For some reason, I see it's coming with, it has to do with women. It's like he, first of all, he feels like a winner. Whatever crisis has happened, he overcame it. And now, or maybe it was your relationship actually, as I'm thinking right now, because this shows like in the past, there was a decision made, a hard decision that kind of blew everything on fire, you know? It got caught on fire, and this decision was made very officially. It was a hard decision with the justice card, and I almost think that he left you for some reason. I feel like he left, and then he, basically you were there, you were standing there in this, you know, burning building, in this burning situation, like you weren't feeling good, you were trapped, or he just left you there all by yourself. And then he moved on to other experiences. I do see a lot of women. Even the first card kind of confirmed that as well. He's like showering, he's being showered, and like he's diving into this romantic connections, you can call them. That's what he's doing right now. What's going on right now? I mean, he's working. All his energy right now is concentrated on his work. However, he does, you know, have fun and goes out, enjoys life. I think he might even go out with multiple, you know, women at the same time right now. But yeah, I don't see him even like thinking about the past. He's almost moved on. It feels like he's moved on. He is back in that dating pool. A lot of I wouldn't say loving, but you know, romantic energy, when he's like feeling this way, that way, to might have been multiple people. Other than that, he's working hard towards his goals. I think he's saving up for something. He's saving up for something, and he's putting a lot of effort to make it happen. He's planning something when it comes to his work, or maybe it's even a purchase. or just in general, he's working hard. Though that past situation, now as I think about it, I think it represents what has happened between you two. So we have Three of Swords, Justice, and Five of Chalices. Definitely some unpleasant breakup, unpleasant, just someone was hurt. And I think it was you, because it was very easy for him to just move on and do his own thing as if nothing happened. Like, I feel this guy has forgotten about what he has done or how he treated you or about this past relationship, because it was too easy for him to just like dive into this new relationships. And I don't even see him, and you know what it is though, I don't see him regretting. He truly enjoys feeling like a winner here. He feels like he won, and he's happy about it. He feels confident. He feels even proud of himself at some point. I don't know why. And I feel like here maybe he did break up with you, or he basically left you. He left you in a very hard situation, or when you were not feeling good, when, I don't know, you were not, maybe you already had a lot of problems in your life, and I mean, it wasn't a good timing for this. And also this guy comes in and be like, okay, let's, you know, part ways or something like that. I do see he basically left you, or even if nothing happened, he didn't even want to solve any issues in this relationship, and he just left you in this burning fire, basically all to yourself. Like, okay, take care of yourself. If you can survive, good. If not, I don't care. I'm gonna just leave. He basically left, and he didn't even try to save it or try to communicate about it. Let's see if he even remembers you or thinks of you or just regrets about something. You know what's interesting? He sometimes has this thoughts, and yeah, just thoughts that take him back to the past, where he kind of thinks why I've done what I've done. But he tries very hard, or at least he's trying very hard, and it's showing in his life currently that he just doesn't want to go in that direction. He doesn't want to explore those thoughts or feelings. He just wants to not even shut them down, because he's aware that sometimes they take him back to the past, but to you essentially, but he just chooses to ignore it. He's like, okay, it will pass, and he's more focused on what's going on right now, and of any perspective future, of any like future that can happen now or tomorrow. He's working on that. He's working on building that. He doesn't want to dig into that, what has happened. You know, I feel like this person in general, it's not a guy, not a person who is an overthinker, who likes to go back to the past and think about what just in general, he's not a person to go back where he left. He gives me this vibe of like being very optimistic, looking forward, moving forward. The past is the past. You know how some people, they kind of ruminate on the past, overthink it, remember it, go in there, relive those moments. This is not this guy. This guy, he kind of gives me even this air or fiery energy, that he's just like, okay, it has been done. Okay, past is the past, didn't work out. Okay, let's go. Like this. He just keeps on moving forward. But there is something in the back of his mind that is coming up once in a while. I wouldn't say often, because he has a busy life. Let's see, what is he regretting about, or what is he thinking about? He's thinking about the way he ended things with you, or just the way it has ended. I feel like he took you for granted and he realizes that. It's like you were very open and giving and full of love, and he literally didn't do anything. Like, you are going towards him and he's concentrated on his work, but not you. Like, you put more effort in his work and other areas of his life, but not you, and you're just there to he's, as I said, yeah, he just took you for granted. And maybe he regrets to lose you in a sense that you were very sincere, your intentions, your feelings, you truly cared about him, you know. It wasn't games for you. Like, he lost an opportunity to have someone like this in his life, and this is something that he regrets about. I don't see him being like in his feelings, you know. He just kind of regrets the way he treated you because you don't deserve it. It's like he almost thinks she's a good girl and she's a good person, she's a good woman. I think I was too harsh on her. Or he just feels kind of almost guilty that he hurt your feelings because he didn't deserve it. That's what I see. He didn't want to work on this relationship. There was a chance to actually create something beautiful, but he just kind of watched it, you know, become to ruins, and just he watched it break down, and he didn't do anything about it. Although he knew that he could have, you know, do something and save it, or not even save it, just like in general do something. I don't think he even did anything. You were always like on the second plan. You were never his priority. That's how it feels. And he did see that there is a chance for you guys, but he just never took it. He doesn't have any romantic feelings towards you. He's very cold, at least right now. You're still in his thoughts on some kind of intuitive level. He still kind of has you in his life, as if, I don't know, on some level he feels connected to you. It's like you were always helping him to, you know, be on track, to not be lost. A lot of support might be coming from you, was coming from you. He does have you on his mind, but right now I feel like I think maybe he's in general very like very cold-hearted in general, because he doesn't really show any emotions here. When he was with you, it was very nice to him. Like, he felt, he did feel things, because I just asked, was he always like this? But when he was with you, he was very happy. Like, he liked, first of all, himself in this relationship with you and the way you made him feel. He was just, you know, when someone treats you very nice and you think you love them because you just love how they treat you, and like you love yourself, something like that. I think this guy has a big ego. A little bit. Okay, let's see if you will hear from him. You know what's interesting? I think you're getting married, or someone is getting married, and someone is watching from afar, and if they will reach out, it's gonna be related to this event in some way. Married, or I don't know, having a baby, or some significant event, maybe like simple as posting a picture with your new person online, and that kind of shows that you are in you know, in a relationship, in a serious relationship or something like that. He will reach out of the blue as if nothing happened, just to see like what's going on. I feel like when you move on, when you've moved on, he will kind of maybe find out from someone, or just in general he feel it, or he'll just know if you guys follow each other still. But his message will be basically he just wanted to know, to peek into your life, to see what is going on, what's up with you. Are you really happy? Have you really moved on from him? Are you really with this new person now? Like, what's going on? And kind of to see if he has still power over you, or he has still he still can provoke you to feel something towards him, you know, like, okay, do I still have control over her, like emotionally or in some way? Do I still represent interest to her, or she has completely moved on? And just to check that. So when he'll see that you have moved on, or some major event is happening here, he'll reach out to just double check, just check on you, not with his feelings, no, just to check on you. That was coming up right now. Or maybe if that's him getting married, I don't think he's getting married though anytime soon. I think it's you moving on, because he is busy dating around and doing a bunch of other things, you know. It's just you know how sometimes people text their exes when they're feeling lonely, and when he finds out that you have moved on and it's serious with another person now, like you're in a good, abundant, full-on relationship, right? And he'll just want to check, basically, will you respond to him when he texts you out of the blue, or are you completely not single anymore, you know? Basically, does he have a chance for disrupting your life, or you completely gonna just ignore him? Just to see, for future reference, kind of like check on you. Thank you so much for tuning in today, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and let me know in the comments below what has resonated with you. And yep, thank you so much for watching. Bye.